Guys, today we are going to talk about investing in our food and food security, being more independent and self-sufficient as much as we can. And these two boxes here, there are trees in those two boxes. And this is me planning ahead. And quite frankly, I just want to grow what I eat. And I would say this is an investment because the production of this Mario lemon is just going to cover the cost that I paid for it over time. But I have a tree that I can grow and harvest from. And it doesn't matter that I'm in a cooler climate trying to grow tropical plants. It's working for me, as you can see, because I can provide the adequate conditions for them to grow and to produce. This right here also is a Bears or Persian lime, and it's given fruit already for the past couple years. And look at this Brown Select Satsuma orange. See that, guys? Do you not think it's worth it to invest in this and grow your own fruits? And so I think it's important for us to, if we're going to spend money, let's just make it make sense. So I'm just going to open these with you guys to show you what I got. And like I said, this is an investment. I already do not like how these leaves look, but it's a pretty decent looking plant. It looks okay, but for the leaves. If you notice on the leaves, there are some black spots. I don't know what those are, but I will be researching it. And this plant right here is a Fuyugaki persimmon, and it's a non-astringent variety. This is about 4 feet tall. I have tried to grow persimmon before, and I left the plant out in the garage. I had a plant 2 years ago, and I left the plant out in the garage, and it proved that it was too cold in the unheated garage for that. So this right here is actually two, not one, but two of these Fuyu persimmon, Fuyugaki. I'm gonna call it the right name because there's always a Fuyu something, a Fuyu gyro or whatever. Don't quote me on that. But I bought two of this variety because I love persimmons. I buy it all the time in the Asian store in the fall. This one looks much better. Well, actually the leaves on it looks much better, but as you guys can see, this is a very healthy looking plant. And so I think I'm gonna leave it in this because I don't want to disturb the root, and it's already putting out new buds here. It looks really healthy. So I'll put this actually indoors near a sunny window and let it spend the winter. Then I'll bring it out in the spring and I'll transplant it in a bigger container because I'm going to be bringing this in and out. This can actually take some cold. I also do have one that I have planted in ground. It's called Nikita's Gift, and that's a cold hardy one. So that one's in ground. It's just a little twig that I put there in the spring. So I'm gonna have, and I think I have one more coming, but yeah, it's an investment for me. When you plant trees like this and plants like this, as I showed you with my citruses, and I have over 12 citrus plants, some that I grew from seed, which are the lemons that I received from Juicing with Jay. I plant the seeds, and I have 2 plants of those growing really well. Let me just bring you in, show you which ones they are that I planted from seed. So this is one of the lemons here from Juicing with Jay. It's in a smaller, this is I think a 3-gallon container. So it's looking pretty well. Now the second one is over here, and I planted them at the same time. I planted them indoors. Let's see what the tag says. The tag says J, lemon from seeds, 2/15/2023. So this is obviously a taller plant, and that's also because it's in a bigger container. This is probably about I don't want to guess, 5-gallon I would say, and it's wider. The circumference is wider so the roots can spread. There's room for it to grow down. I can actually add soil to that. But let me just take you now over to the persimmon that I have grown in ground. And guys, don't be shocked. I did say it was a twig. Honestly, it is a twig. The leaves have already dropped, I did the scratch test on it yesterday, and there's still some greenery there, as you can see. I'm not going to scratch it again, but you can see the greenery here. But I'm going to insulate this, and this is cold hardy, so it should be fine and regrow next year. And as you can see, I have a piece of bamboo here, but I'm going to put a different stake in the ground that's reflective, especially for the winter time. The tag is already broken. It says Nikita's gift on it. You can see the word gift, but I know what it is. So I don't know how it broke, but whatever. I know what's here actually, so that's fine. But I'm gonna put some chicken compost. This is my native soil with no compost, no fertilizer at all in it. Right? So I'm gonna fertilize this, and you can see worm activities here, all these worm castings. So the worms are working it. I'm gonna add some compost and some dry leaves in here, and put a reflective marker, replace this bamboo with a reflective marker, and let it do its thing. Oh, there's rabbit poop. We can put that right in there. That's fertilizer there, y'all. Free fertilizer. And I was putting my hand right in there. Really? I keep forgetting that I need to be wearing gloves around here now because of this newly introduced worm in my area. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and insulate this, and it should be good for the winter. But guys, I am so excited about my new persimmons tree. And you can dehydrate it. I usually buy it and dehydrate it and eat it as a snack, just like you would eat fruit roll-ups or so. It has that pull. It's like a jerky, and it's really good. So I'm looking forward to when these trees start bearing fruit, and hopefully I'm able to show you this. But I'm learning as I go along, and now I know to put these, especially that they're young. And I believe I should have put this one in a container, but you should have seen this in the spring and summertime. It had really nice bushy leaves on it. So I'm going to insulate it really well. I'm probably going to put a barrier around it to add insulate, like a container, cut the bottom, put it over it, and then put the insulation inside of that container with the marker on the outside. And hopefully that comes back well, and we can grow some fruit in a couple years. I hope you enjoy this video, and as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time right here on Fifi's Urban Homestead and Lifestyle. Peace out, y'all.